Modern drifting was first conceived in the 1970s as a driving technique used by Japanese car racers. Legions of fans began to enjoy the spectacle of smoking tyres and the sight of a crazy slalom. Nearly 30 years later, drifting has exploded into a competitive sport based on speed, angle and a show factor. Whether drifters are judged as skilled artists or simply reckless hoons, the sport is here to stay. The international drifting scene is growing exponentially, with professional competition televised in the United States, Europe and Japan. But what about the situation right here on Australian soil? As drifters continue to face stigma from the general public, what do they really have to work towards after countless amounts of sleepless nights spent over there? Although Australian drifting does not have the widespread coverage of its international counterpart, competition thrives within the local community. Rob Denton is a mechanic at Nispro Performance on the Gold Coast. The Performance Car Workshop specialises in drifting and hosts weekly practice and competitions at Queensland's Archerfield International Speedway. So how did this all come about?
Well, Archie's been running for a fair while now. Option 1 used to run it. Basically got handed over to Nispro. So Nispro and the boys and myself will come out here and try and create some fun for people. So from being a go-kart track to now basically only a drift track. So it's come pretty good.
So how did you get into drifting?
I started probably 4 years ago. Basically, mates driving around, building cars and stuff like that. So you sort of, looking at stuff on the internet, seeing videos and just want to have a go, really.
What do you have to say about the stigma that goes with the act of drifting itself?
Drifting has the bad rap of being, illegal on the street. But I think it's getting a lot better now, being televised and stuff in America, and it's sort of deterring away from that sort of illegal thing. But I mean, it comes down to everyone else really, so it's hard to say what's going to happen in the future. But I think it's getting better. It just becomes to everyone else really what you make of it. I mean, everyone wants to sort of do it and try and make it fun, but at the same time, people are making it worse by doing it on the street and just breaking the law. Basically, it just makes it bad.
What advice do you have for people who would like to actually come out here and drift their cars?
Basically, anyone can come out and do it. If you've got a rear-wheel drive car, usually it can do it. Just mainly come out here, do your research. We've seen a lot of guys come here who just don't know what they're doing, and they're just making it dangerous for themselves. Even though it is in a safe environment, there is still that added bit of danger. I mean, a couple of cars have rolled here before, so I mean, basically, sort of, if you need help, don't be scared to ask. There's enough people around here to sort of give you a hand, and everyone's quite happy to. Basically come out, have a go, do a bit of research, see what your car needs to be able to actually even do it in the first place, and see how you go.
It seems each week, more and more cars are lined up to take part in this grassroots phenomenon. So when is Australia going to see its own national drift competition? There's involvement, there's commitment, and there's certainly community. It may very well be just around the next chicane.